Now we shall go for exercise 12.2. First problem. Let statement P be Jupiter is a planet and statement Q is India is an island. India is an island. Give verbal sentences. That means I must give in sentence. Give verbal sentences for the following. You can easily follow. No need of having any introduction like. Just we can straightly understand. First question. Negation of P. The book they will follow some symbol, but we can follow this. Negation of P means I must give the negative statement of this P. What is P? Jupiter is a planet. Negation of P means negative of P. That means I must give the negative statement of this P statement. What is that? Jupiter is not a planet. That's all. You did not say some other thing. Just to say he is a planet is given means you just say he is not a planet. That's all. This is the negative statement of P. Second one. P cap negation of Q. This means cap means it is understatement. So can you say in verbal P means Jupiter is a planet. Negation of Q is India is not an island. I have to combine these two by stating the statement as and. I have to add and. That is, can you say Jupiter is a planet and this and must be there for this quotation and India is not an island. That's all. Third one. Negation of P, we use this a distance that is V means it is R. Negation of P is Jupiter is not a planet. R. Q is India is an island. India is an island. Fourth one. P tends to negation of Q. This means then. So can you understand? This cap means and. This V means R. You must say tense means then. So can you say Jupiter is a planet? Then negation means negative. India is not an island. That's all. Then sixth one, when I get arrow on both sides, it's called if and only if. If and only if. That's all. These are the notations we have. That means Jupiter is a planet if and only if India is an island. So these are the different notations we have. So this is and statement, this is R statement, this is then statement, and this is if and only if. That's all about the first problem. Now we shall pass on to second problem. They will give the verbal statement. We are writing terms. Write each of the following sentences in symbolic form. using first statement as P and second statement as Q. I'll write the statement and I'll give the answer. 19 is not a prime and all the angles of a triangle are equal. 19 is not a prime means it is a negative statement. So if it is P, then it is negation of P because the negative statement, so it is negation of P. And means we know I have to put this symbol. All the triangles are equal. That is a positive statement. I must take it as Q. So this is the notation for this. Negation of P, cap Q. Then second one. 19 is a prime number on all the angles of a triangle are not equal. So 19 is a prime number R. All the angles of a triangle are not equal. So this is a negative statement of Q. So I must write negation of Q for this. R means deep symbol. 19 is a prime number, is a positive statement, so it is P. So P, R means this symbol. Negation of Q because it is a negative statement. This is the answer for this statement symbolically. Now, third, 19 is a prime number and all the angles of a triangle are equal. So 19 is a prime number, is a positive statement, so it is P. All the angles of triangle are equal, again it's a positive statement, so it is Q. And it means I must put this symbol. That's a P cap Q. Fourth one, 19 is not a prime number. So it is a negative statement, just only one statement. We kept this one as P. 19 is a prime number, the first statement we kept as P. So 19 is not a prime number means negation of P. That's all. So with the second problem is over. So we wrote how to write in symbolic way in verbal form. Now you will know how to write in symbolic form. Third problem. Determine the truth value of each of the following statements. I must write the values and I must give the conclusion about the truthness of the statement. First one, if 6 plus 2 equals to 5, then milk is white. I will write here symbolic form. Here is it, symbolic form, and then the conclusion of this. So here, instead of writing P and Q, I must write the truthness of this statement. 6 plus 2 is 7. Definitely it is not equal to 5. So this is a false statement. So it is false. Then means this symbol. Milk is white is truth. So F, then D. You just take it as division. F is always as 0. T is always as 1. So understanding T is 1, F is false. 0. So 0 by 1 is 0. A number, so give that answer as true. If it is a number, the answer is a number, you write it as T. Similarly, 0 by 0, it is 0. So it is true. 1 by 1 is 1, so it is true. But 1 by 0 means infinity, so it is not a number, so it is false. So we must take this one as t. Whereas 1 by 0, if it comes, it must be taken as false. Just listen. Then you will understand by doing problems. China is in Europe. Or root 3 is an integer. China is in Europe is a false statement. R means V symbol. Root 3 is an integer is also false. But remember yesterday itself I told whenever this symbol comes you put plus. So F is 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 means false. That is the conclusion. Now, third, it is not true. It is not true that 5 plus 5 equal to 9 or Earth is a planet. 5 plus 5 is 10, so definitely it is not true. That means it is a true statement, so it is T. Remember, 5 plus it is not true, 5 plus 5 is 9. Yes, we know it is not true. That means it is a true statement. Earth is a planet, it is a true statement. R means I must put the same symbol. So 1 plus 1 is 1. Fourth one. 11 is a prime number. And all the sides of a rectangle are equal. 11 is a prime number, it's a true statement. So T. All the sides of rectangle are equal is a false statement because we know opposite sides are only equal, so it is a false statement. And means I must put this cap. This cap means into. So 1 into 0 is 0. 0 means false. With that, fourth problem is over. So third problem is over. So go for fourth one now. You may be finding somewhat new while doing this problem, but in due course you will understand it. Don't worry. So first one. Which one of the following sentences is a proposition? Which one of the following statements following sentences is a proposition? So if it is genuinely a meaning is given by a sentence, then we call it as a proposition. So if any sentence gives us a meaning, a statement, then we say it is a proposition. For example, 4 plus 7 equal to 12. 4 plus 7 is 11, but it is given as 12. So it is a false statement. So it is a statement. It is a false statement. So it is a proposition. A wrong proposition. That's all. But it is a proposition. Understand? Now, second one. What are you doing? It is just it is something asked on, isn't it? What are you doing? Therefore, it is not a proposition. So you just write not a proposition. What is this? This is an asking thing. So we know it is known as interrogation. Interrogative or interrogation. Interrogative. An interrogative sentence. So what are you doing? It's not a sentence, it is not a statement, it's a question. Therefore, it is not a proposition, it's known as interrogative. Third, 3 power n is less than or equal to equal for every n belongs to n. Whether it is true or false, it is a statement. Therefore, this is proposition. Fourth one. Peacock is our national bird. Peacock is our national bird. It is a statement, it's a true statement, but whatever it is a proposition. Fifth one. mountain is. So it is just an exclamatory, therefore it is not a proposition. So not a proposition. We used to say this one as an exclamatory statement. Exclamatory statement. So it is not a statement. So whether it is giving you a sense, a false one or a truth one, it is said to be a proposition. That's all. Problem number 5. Write the converse, inverse and contrapositive. Just terms like this. The problems are very simple. Contraceptive of the following. They will give 2 statements. For each statement, I must write the converse statement, inverse statement, and also contrapositive statement. So the first question is: if x and y are numbers such that x equal to y implies x equal to y, then x square equal to y square. You can take this x equal to y as P statement and this one as Q statement. Now I have write the converse, inverse and contrastive. So that means what is given, we shall take x equal to y is P statement, is Pth statement, and x square equal to y square is Q statement. So first we should write converse. Converse means given, what is given? P, then Q. If x equal to y, then x square equal to Q square. Then the converse is just the reverse, that is Q tends to P. Can you say in statement it is if x square equal to y square, then x equal to y. This is the converse. Understanding? So take this statement as P and this statement as Q. So what is given? P then Q. P then Q is given. I need the converse, that means Q then P. X square equal to y square means x equal to y. That's the converse statement. Now the inverse statement is negative statement. So inverse. So what is given? X equal to y, then x square equal to, then x square equal to y square. That is what is given. P tends to Q. So the inverse statement is negation of P tends to negation of Q. Now can you say the negation of P tends to negation of Q? That means what? If x is not equal to y, then x square is not equal to y square. This is the inverse statement. I must change the negative of the first statement, but also I have to change the negative of the second term. But in order to change the order, contrapositive is I must change the negative, and also I must change the order. That's all. That is given. What is given? X equal to y, then x square equal to y square, that is P, then Q. The contrapositive statement is negation of Q, then negation of P. This is contraceptive. Now can you say Q statement is, that is if x square is not equal to y square, then x is not equal to y. This is contrapositive statement. So this is converse means I just change the order. Inverse means convert into negative statements. Contrapositive positive means convert into negative and also change the order. That's all. Now we shall go for second question. Under 5. If a quadrilateral is a square, then it is a rectangle. So square is P term and rectangle is Q term. So given in a quadrilateral, square, if a quadrilateral is a square, then it is a rectangle. So square term is P term, then rectangle term is Q statement. So first converse, straightly, what is that? Q tends to P. That is, in a quadrilateral, if a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then it is a square. Just I have to change the order. Now inverse, straightly, negation of P tends to negation of Q. I should not change the order, just I have to change into negative. That is, if a quadrilateral is not a square, then it is not a rectangle. That's all. What will be the contrapositive? I must change into negative and also I must change the order. Contrapositive. Can you state the answer? Negation of Q tends to negation of P. So, if a quadrilateral is Q first, not a rectangle, negative statement, then it is not a square. That's all. The quadrilateral is not a rectangle, then it is not a square. So this is about the fifth problem. Writing into converse term, inverse term and also contrapositive term. Converse means I must change the order. Inverse means I should not change the order, but I must change it to negative. Contrapositive, I must change the order and also I must change into negative terms. So with that, the introduction problems are over. Now we shall go for sixth problem. We are going to construct truth table. So next, sixth problem. Construct truth table for the following. First question, negation of P cap, negation of Q. Second question, negation of P cap Q. We shall call it as cap itself. Third one, P B Q. B negation of Q. Then fourth one, negation of P then R cap P if and only if Q. Okay, now listen here. Before going to this problem, since it's the first problem, I shall try to give some explanations. P means one set. P is the first set. Q is the second set. So only two sets are involved in the first question, second question and also in third question. Here only I am getting another set. Okay. So only two sets are involved. So two sets, that means number of elements is 2 power this 2. That is number of subsets we used to say. So 4. Only 4 elements must have. Just can you understand now? So if two sets are given, then the number of elements 2 power this 2. Therefore the answer is 4. So P must have 4 elements, Q must have 4 elements. When R is involved, that is first set, Q is second set and R is third set. So 3 sets. Then number of elements is each set must have is 2 power 3, that is 8 elements. P must have 8 elements, Q must have 8 elements, R must have 8 elements. If 3 sets are involved, since 2 sets, 2 squares, so 4 elements only. Now, so P, Q, what are the things I need? Negation of P, negation of Q, then negation of P and negation of Q. These are things I need. So, let me put a table. The final column gives me the answer. Now, only 4 elements we told, 2 squares, isn't it? So, I must take 2 truth statement, 2 false statement. Then here, for 2 true statement, 1 true. For 2 false statement, 1 false, it must be repeated. That is half of this. So, 2 truth, 2 false, half of that repeated. Negation means opposite of P. What is opposite of P? False, false, true, true. Negation of Q means opposite of Q. That is false, true, false, true. I told keep T as 1 and F as always 0. And means into. So, these two must be operated. 0 into 0, 0 means false. 0 into 1, 0 into 1 is 0, so false. 1 into 0, cap means into. 1 into 0, 0 means false. 1 into 1 is true. That's all. This is the answer. FFFT. Second. Hope you are understanding. Always take T as 1, F as false, 0. V means plus, cap means into, then means division. Interdivision, only this one must be false. All the remaining are true. If and only it is different, that I will tell you afterwards what you have to do. Second one. I need P, Q, P cap Q, the negation of P cap Q. So 4 elements, 2, 2, false, false, true, false, true, false. Cap means into, so straightly 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 0, 0. 0 into 1, 0. 0 into 0, 0. Negation means I need the opposite of this, so it is false, true, true, true. That's all. Third one. I write here. Only 2 sets are involved, so P, Q. I need P, R, Q, that is PQ. Then negation of Q I need. Then P, V, Q, negation. V R, negation of Q. So P means 4 elements, T, T, F, F. Q means 4 elements, T, F must be repeated, T, F. Now, V means plus I told. So T means 1, F, T means 1. So 1 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is also 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 0 is false. Because 0 plus 0 is 0 means false. Right? Negation of Q, F, T, F, T. Now again V means plus. Add 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 means 2. This is how you have to do. Now let me go for this fourth column. What are things I need? I need P, Q and also R. So I need P. Then Q. I will find R also. Then negation of P. Negation of P, then R. Negation of P, if and only if Q. Then the conclusion, negation of P, then R. And P, if and only if Q. All these things are right. So maybe a 5-mark question, just listen to me very carefully. There are 3 sets, isn't it? P, Q, R. So number of elements must be 8. 8 means 4 true, 4 false. See, 8 elements. Now half of this, that is 2 true elements. 2 false element repeated. Straight right, straightly. Now R means half of this 1 true, 1 false, 1 true, 1 false repeated, 1 true, 1 false, 1 true, 1 false repeated. Now let me go for negation of P. Negation of P is opposite of P. F, 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 F. All these are T, 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 T. First P, then R. So don't forget, don't change order. 0 by 1. 0 means true. And I told you, 10 means division. Division means 1 by 1 is 1, that is T. 1 by 0 is infinity, that is false. 0 by 0, make it as 1, so it is true. 0 by 1 is also 0, that is also a number. Remember? So it is 1. So only when the denominator is getting 0, it is false. For all the remaining it is true. So 0 by 0 is true. 1 by 0 false. Infinity I am getting there. Remember? I must take P first. This is first. 0 by 1. 0 means true. 0 by 0 is true. 0 by 1 true. 0 by 0 true. 1 by 1, 1 is true. 1 by 0 infinity, so false. 1 by 1 true. 1 by 0 infinity, so false. Understand? Now, if and only if means go for some other thing. Take T as plus, F as minus. So, T into T, if and only if means plus into plus, so plus. Understanding? If and only if means I must consider as plus and minus. T tends to false, that is plus into minus, it is minus. False if and only if true, minus into plus, so minus. False if and only if false, minus into minus, it is plus. Same, just if and only. So, straightly, plus into plus, plus, plus into plus, plus, plus into minus, minus. Plus into minus, minus, minus into plus, minus, minus into plus, minus, minus into minus, plus, minus into minus, plus. Now cap, cap means into, I must multiply these two. Now 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 1 into 0, 0, 0 into 0 is false, 1 into 1 is 1, 0 into false, 2 is false. See, the answer is T, T, F, 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 T, F. That's all. So, remember, 10 means you must do division. In this value only false, all the remainings are true. If and only it means no 1 and 0, instead you must take it as plus and minus. Same thing we have to follow. So, the first problem itself you have come across almost all the operations. So, whole exercise will be easier. Now we shall go for 7th problem. 7th problem. Verify whether the following are tautologies: TAU, TO, LO, GIS. Verify the following are tautologies, are contradictions, or contingency. No need of having any definitions for these things. Answer will give you the values of this. That is, first problem, P and Q are negation of P or Q. Second problem, P or Q and negation of P, then Q. Third one, P then Q, if and only if negation of P then negation of Q. Then fourth one, P then Q and Q then R. After this, then P then R. Only here 3 sets, all the remaining are 2 sets. So 2 sets means only 4 elements, whereas 3 sets means 8 elements. So first one, I need P, then Q, then here itself P cap Q. I'll go for P, PQ, then negation of PVQ. Negation of PVQ. Then I must combine these two. P cap Q or negation of PVQ. Or else I write somewhere still. I need P, Q, P cap Q, P and Q. Then P R Q. Then negation of P R Q. Then I must combine these two, that is P cap Q, P and Q, or negation of P R Q. Okay? Since only 2 sets, 4 elements, T, T, F, F. Then Q is T, F, T, F. And means into. Into means I have multiplied 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 0, 0 means false, 0 into 1, 0 means false, 0 into 0, false. Now, I must add these two. 1 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 0 is false. I need the negation of this. That is false, false, false. This one is true. Now I have to add this one and this one, isn't it? Because it's plus. 1 plus 0, 1 means true. 0 plus 0, 0. So still correct. We get cap. Negation of 2. So this one is extremely sorry. This is cap. So I must multiply these two. 1 into 0, 0 means false. 0 into 0, 0. 0 into 0, 0. 0 into 2 is 0. Am I getting all the answers are F? Here all are resulting in the F. So all the results are ending with F. Therefore, it is a contradiction. That's all. If the answer everything is F, then it is a contradiction. If all are true, then it is known as tautology. That's all. So here all are ending with F, therefore it is a contradiction. Now, second question. Here I will do. I need P, then Q, then P R Q. Then I need negation of P. Then I need the PVQ and PRQ and negation of P. Then I need PVQ cap negation of P. This tends to Q. So this is the second question. I will write these questions afterwards. So you should learn this one also. Since only 2 sets, I need only 4 elements. So T, T, F, F. This is T, F, T, F. P, V, Q means I must add. 1 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 0 is false. Now negation of P is false, false, true, true. Now, and means into means I must multiply these two. 1 into 0, 0. 1 into 0, 0. 1 into 1, true. 0 into 1, false. Now, I must divide with the Q, but this one is for 0 by 1. 0 means true. 0 by 0 is true. 0 by 0 is true. 1 by 1 is true. 0 by 0 is also true. Now see, all are ending with T, therefore it is a tautology. You must mention it is a tautology. Otherwise, they are ready 1 mark. For this conclusion, they give 1 mark. This is the second question. Now we should go for third one. Third one is P then Q. If and only if negation of P, then negation of Q. So we shall find this one separately, then we shall separately, and we shall go for it. That is P, Q, P, then Q. Then negation of P, negation of Q, negation of P, then negation of Q. So if I keep this one as A and this one as P, then A if and only if P. Okay. P means only 2 elements, 2 sets, therefore 4 elements. 2, 2, 3 false. Here TF, TF. Then means division. 1 by 1 is 1. 1 by 0 is infinity, so false. 0 by 1 is 0 number. 0, the number means true. 0 by 0 is T. Now negation of P, false, false, true, true. Negation of Q, false, true, false, true. Now again, division of this 0 by 0 is T. 0 by 1 is 0, so it is T. 1 by 0 infinity, so false. This is also T. Now I must, if and only, that is plus into plus, plus, minus into plus, minus, plus into minus, minus, plus into plus, plus. So all are not F, so all are not D also, therefore it is contingency. It is contingency. So if all are true, it is tautology. If it is all are F, contradiction, it is mixed, it is contingency. That's all. Now we shall go for fourth part. So go for fourth subdivision of sample. P then Q, can, and Q then R, more thing. Then P then R. I have to find out whether it is a tautology or not. Now see P, Q, R. 3 sets are involved. So the number of elements is 2 cube is 8. So 8 elements. So P must have 8 elements. Q must have 8. So first P, then Q, then R. We shall find P, then Q. Then we shall find Q, then R. I have to find out P, then Q, and Q, then R. Then I have to find out P, then R. Then I have to find, so we shall keep this one as P, this one as B, then A, then B. This is our resultant one. Now, there must be 8 elements. Remember, 2, 3 sets, so 8 elements. So 4 truth statements, 4 false statements. Q means half of this. 2 true, 2 false, repeated. Half of this, 1 true, 1 false, repeated. Now, then means divide 1 by 1. See, remember wherever infinity comes, then only that term must be written as false. All remaining are true. That is 1 by 1 true, 1 by 1 true, 1 by 0 infinity means false. Infinity means false. 0 by 1 is true. 0 means a number, so true. 0 by 1 is true. 0 by 0 is a number, so true. 0 by 0 is a number, so true. Now Q then R, I must divide it 1 by 1 true, 1 by 0 infinity, so false. 0 by 1 true, 0 by 0 true, 1 by 1 true, 1 by 0 infinity, so false. 0 by 0 means true, 0 by 0 is true. Now I must multiply these two. 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now P tends to R, that is P by R, P by 1 by 1, 1, 1 by 0, infinity, so false, 1, 0, so infinity. 0 by 1 is 0 means true, 0 by 0 is true, 0 by 1 is true, 0 by 0 is also true. Now I must divide these two, 1 by 1 true, 0 by 0 is true, 0 by 1 is true, 0 by 0 true, 1 by 1 true, 0 by 1 true, 1 by 1 true, true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So see all of T, therefore So if you are able to do this problem, you can do any problem in this exercise. Now we should go for equivalence problem. That is, we should prove something. Eighth problem. Prove that first one, negation of P and Q is equivalent to negation of P or negation of Q. So find the left hand side separately. P, Q, P and Q, negation of P and Q. Negation of P and Q. Only two sets. So for our TT, false, false. TF, TF. Now and means 1 into 1, 1 into 0, 0, 0, 0 into 0 is 0. I need the negation, that is opposite of this, false, true, true, true. Now we should go for the RHS one. So we should keep this one as left hand side. Now RHS is P, Q, negation of P, negation of Q, negation of P, or negation of P. So T, T, F, F, T, F, T, F. Negation of P is false, false, true, true, false, true, false, true. P means I must add 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 0, 1, 1 plus 1, 1. F, T, 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 F, T, T, T. Are they equal? Therefore, 1 and 2 are equal, or left hand side equal to right hand side. So we can say, therefore, LHS equal to RHS. So you write negation of P and Q is congruent to negation of P, B negation of Q. This is the first problem. Now we should go for second problem under 8. Negation of P then Q is equivalent to P and negation of Q. So find the left hand side separately. P, Q, P then Q, negation of P then Q. It will be easy, better you find like this. Don't combine everything together. T, T, false, false. T, F, T, F. Because only two sets of 4 elements, 2T, 2 false, then half of that. Tens means division. Infinity means 0, all the remaining are false. So all the remaining are true side. 1 by 1, 1. 1 by 0, infinity means false. It is true, it is true. Opposite of this, false, true, false, false. We shall go for RHS. RHS is I need P, Q, then negation of Q, P and negation of Q. So it is T, T, false, false. T, F, T, F. Negation of Q is false, true, false, true. P into 1 into 0, 0. 0, 1 into 1, 1. 0 into 0, 0. 0 and 1 is also F, T, F, T. F, T, F. 0 into 0, false. 0 into 1 is 0, 0. See, LHS equal to RHS. Therefore, negation of P then Q is congruent or equivalent to P and negation of Q. So with this, 8th problem is over. Now, we shall go for 9th problem. Prove that Q then P is congruent to negation of P then negation of Q. So I need P, then Q, then Q, then P. This is our left hand side. Two sets, so TT, FF, TF, TF. This one by 1, true. 0 by 1 is 0 is true. 1 by 0 is infinity, so for 0 by 0 is true. Now what is RHS? P, Q, negation of P, negation of Q. negation of P, then negation of Q. True, true, false, false. For true, false, all of this. Negation means opposite of P, so false, false, true, true. Negation of Q means false, true, true. Then I must divide these to 0 by 0, remember T, 0 by 1, remember T, 1 by 0 infinity, so false, 1 by 1 is 1. Now see DTFT, DTFT, LHS equal to RHS, therefore Q then P is equal to negation of P then negation of Q. With that, 9th problem over. Now we should go to 10th problem. Show that P tends to Q and Q tends to P are not equivalent. So we shall see together. That is, let me find P, Q, P then Q, Q then P together. I must prove these two are not equal, that's all. Definitely they are not going to be equal. See that T, T, F, F, T, F, T, F. P tends to Q means I must divide these two 1 by, so just don't change the order. P first then Q. 1 by 1 is 1. 1 by 0 infinity, so false. 0 by 1 is T, 0 by 0 is also T. Now Q tends Q first. 1 by 1 T. 0 by 1 is 0, no, sorry, it is true. 1 by 0 infinity means true, false. Infinity means false. 0 by 0 is T. See, it is TF dt whereas it is TTF. Therefore, T tends P then Q is not congruent to Q then. This is your 10th problem. Now we shall go for 11th problem. Show that negation of P if and only Q is equivalent to P if and only if negation of Q. You shall prove this one separately and that one separately. P, Q, if and only if P and Q, the negation of P if and only if. This is our left hand side. Only two sets, so TT, FF, TF, TF. If and only if, remember, forget 1, forget 0. You take T as plus and TF as minus. Plus into plus, plus into minus, minus into plus, minus into minus, plus. I need the opposite, F, T, T, F. Now we shall do the RHS separately. I need P, Q, negation of Q, then P, then negation, if and only if Q. P means true to false, false. Q means true, false, true, false. Negation of Q is false, true, false, true. Forget about false, true. Take T as plus, F as minus. I must multiply these two. Plus into minus, minus. Plus into plus, plus. Minus into minus, plus. Plus into minus into plus, minus. F, T, T, F. F, T, T, F. Are they equal? Therefore, left hand side equal to right hand side. Therefore, negation of P if and only if Q is congruent to P if and only if negation of Q. So, with that, 11th problem over. Now, I will go for after 11. I will go for 13th problem. 13th is I do 12 and 14 afterwards. Using truth table, check negation of P and RQ or negation of P and Q and negation of P are logically equivalent. So after finding this, I must check whether it is equal to negation of P. So I need P, then Q. P PRQ. Negation of PRQ. Then I need negation of P. The negation of P and Q. Then this one and this one must be combined. A, B. A, R, B. Correct? This one is this. And this one is second bracket. I must okay, I must find these two finally. Now, only two says true, true, false, false. It is true, false, true, false. R means plus, I must add 1 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 0, 0 means false. Negation of this false, 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 true. Now negation of P, false, false, true, true. Now negation of P and Q, I must multiply these two. 0 into 1, 0. 0 into 0, 0. 1 into 1, 1. 1 into 0, 0. Now this is here, this is where I must add. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. Is it your negation of P? So you keep this one as 1 and keep this one as 2. See, both are equal. Therefore, negation of P cap Q, P, V, Q. V, negation of P cap Q is congruent to negation of P. Right? 1. Now we shall do this 15th problem. Prove that P, then negation of Q, RR is equivalent to negation of P, R, negation of Q, RR. There are three sets involved, P, Q and R. Therefore, 2 power 3, 8 elements they must have. So let me prove the left hand side first. Left hand side P, then I need Q, then I need R. We shall go for the bracket. Negation of Q, then negation of Q, V, R. This is our left hand side. Then I need P, then negation of Q, V, R. So 8 elements T, 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 T. F, 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 F. Q, 2 T's, 2 F's. 2 T's, 2 F's. R, 1 T, 1 F. 1 T, 1 F. 1 T, 1 F. 1 T, 1 F. I need negation of Q. So 2, so let us start with F, F, T, T. Then F, F, T, T. Now negation of Q, R, we must add these two. 0 plus 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now I must divide P then Q. T by T, T. T by F is false. T by T, true. T by T, true. F by T is also T. F by F is T. F by T is T. F by F is also T. This is our left hand side. Now, right hand side, see we shall say P. Then negation of P, Q. Then negation of P. Negation of Q. Negation of Q. Then R also I need. Then we shall find R. Then negation of Q will R. Then negation of P. V negation of Q R. So 8 elements T, 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 F, 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 F. Q, T, T, F, F, T, T, F, F. Negation of P is opposite of P. F, 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 T, 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 T. In negation of Q, double F, double T, double F, double T. R is 1T, 1F, 1T, 1F, 1T, 1F, 1T, 1F. Negation of Q and R must be added. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now negation of P and this bracket must be added. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 0 is false. 0 plus 1 is true. 0 plus 1 is true. 1 plus 1 true. 1 plus 0 1. 1 plus 1 1. 1 plus 1 1. Only the second term is F RRT. Only the second term is F RRT. Therefore, left hand side equal to right hand side. Therefore, P then negation of Q RR is equivalent to negation of P R negation of Q R R. Both are equivalent. So with that, 15th problem is over. With that, the problems on doing with the tables is over. Now the 12th problem and 14th problem are without the table. So we should do these two problems separately. That is, see there, 12th problem. Check whether P then Q then P is a tautology or contradiction. Contradiction without using table. Without using truth table. Okay. So given P then Q then P is equivalent to. Now we have an example. Example 12.17. Example 12.17. P then Q is equivalent to negation of P R Q. First term must have negation. This will become R the Q. Okay. Now we shall try this. Shall I write here? For P then, for this bracket, negation of Q R P, correct? First element is negation, first element is negation, then becomes R, then becomes R, there it is Q, so here it is P. This is equivalent to. Now, this is again of the form P tends to Q, isn't it? So again, first element is P, so negation of P R, the bracket as it is, negation of Q VP. Now, let me go for distributive property, that is negation of P with this, then negation of P with this. Understanding? So, this becomes negation of P V, negation of Q is V. Negation of P R, negation of P. Now, you leave this one, we shall go for this one. Now, listen here. Suppose if I have table P, then negation of P, negation of P, V, negation of V is. Check just to element T and F, then it will be false and true. Addition is both will be T. So, this will be completely a tautology. So, negation of P, V, negation of Q, complement R, it is completely a tautology. Now, that is equivalent to. When I go for associative property again, it is negation of P, V, negation of P, R this T, this R, negation of Q, V, T. When T is added with anything, definitely it will be T. V. When T is added anything, definitely it will be T. So it is T, means tautology. Therefore, it ends finally with T. T means everything T, therefore it is tautology. So this is how we can do without using J rule. So don't forget this one. P then Q means negation of P R Q. First element will have negation, this then will become R then Q. So with that, this problem is over. Now we shall go for 14th problem. 14th problem, prove that P then Q then R is P and Q then R. Now let me take the left hand side. Is P then Q then R. We know the example 2.17. P then Q means negation of P, V, Q. The first set will have negation, this then will become R. So, this is equivalent to P then for this bracket negation of Q, V, R. Now for these two, once again I can apply the same thing, that is first set will become negation, R, the bracket as it is. Now both are V, three sets are there, so I can have the associative property, negation of P, V, negation of Q, V into R. This is associative property. Now, this is of the form, remember, A dash union B dash, as per De Morgan's law it is A intersection B the whole dash, isn't it? So, I can write this one as P and Q, the negation V R by De Morgan's law. Now see, the first set is having negation, that means it is P cap Q, and this is R, so it tends to R. See that? As per this one, negation of P, V, Q is P tends to Q. Negation of first set V, R means this set, then R, this set, then R. Is it proved? This is our RHS. Hence we proved this one is equal to this. With that, exercise 2.12 is over. You can try all the example problems, all are very simple problems. So you can try all the exams. With that, 12.2 is over. With that, the exercise, the 12th chapter itself is over. An easy chapter, you can score very well. Thank you very much.